Be honest. When you say you want peace, do you actually want peace? Or do you just want the feeling to stop? Because those are not the same thing. I heard a lyric this morning. Prayer in the shape of Prozac. And it didn't feel poetic. It felt diagnostic. Because that's how many of us live. We pray for calm, but we reach for relief. We want stillness, but we chase distraction. We say we want clarity, and then we drown in noise, and we call it self-care. This video is not about medication. It's about a mindset and a culture that has trained us to anesthetize instead of understanding it. The modern woman has a different kind of Prozac. We live in a world designed to keep us functioning, not flourishing. Feeling anxious? Have a coffee. Have a glass of wine. Buy something beautiful. Do a 12-step routine. Meditate for 5 minutes. Crush your to-do list. Post about your boundaries. We've turned our lives into a pharmacy of tiny, quick fixes. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of what we call self-care is actually emotional maintenance. It keeps us running, but it doesn't heal us. So ask yourself, when you feel overwhelmed, what's your first instinct? Silence or stimulation? Relief is fast. Peace is slow. Relief numbs. Peace reveals. Relief is external, something you consume. Peace is internal, something you cultivate. Most of us don't actually want peace. We want the absence of discomfort, and that is a very different prayer. But discomfort is often the messenger. It's pointing to something. You're overworked. You're overstimulated. You're out of alignment. You're tired. You need boundaries. You need rest. You need beauty that nourishes, not distracts. Reaching for relief without listening to the message is like taking a painkiller while your house is on fire. Feels better, still burning. We've replaced prayer with products, stillness with scrolling, and depth with distraction, and then wondered why we're still restless. When women say they want peace, here's what they're often really asking for. They want permission to slow down. They want their lives to feel simpler. They want fewer voices in their head. They want to stop performing. They want to stop pretending they're fine when they're exhausted. They want to feel safe in their own bodies. They want to feel held by their own choices. But instead of asking for those things directly, we self-soothe, we optimize, we anesthetize, we perfect, we control. Peace does not live in perfection. It lives in presence. So I'll ask you again, when you feel overwhelmed, do you reach for something to take the edge off? Or do you reach for yourself? Do you want to feel better? Or do you want to be better aligned? Because one is easy and the other will change your life. Maybe peace isn't shaped like Prozac. Maybe it's shaped like breath, like boundaries, like silence, like slowing down, like choosing fewer things, but choosing them beautifully. And maybe the most radical act of self-care is learning to sit with yourself without reaching for anything at all. Tell me in the comments, when you want peace, what do you usually reach for?